The Shady Veil has returned. Okay. Alright, so level 30. We did get flying. Now I think we're gonna try to do Elwyn Forest and Red Ridge. Let's see where to go. We're gonna try to do Elwyn Forest and see with flying like how fast it is. I don't know if it's gonna be fast or not. It's gonna be really interesting. Man, look how long it takes to load retail World of Warcraft, and I have a pretty damn fast computer, so it's pretty amazing. Oh. Unspent talent points. So we took Biting Soul just for movement speed. Instantly deals 99 damage to enemies around the target and afflicts them with pain. Misery. Vampire Touch also applies Shadow Word pain to the target. After damaging target, you gain 10% increased damage and healing. I don't even know what would be the best one to pick there. I'm thinking kind of leaning towards Twist of Fate. Searing Nightmare, what is this? Only usable chanting Mind Seer. No, what is this? Instantly deals damage to enemies around the target and afflicts them. Enemies already afflicted by Shadow Word pain. Searing Nightmare damage is increased. So I guess... Oh, okay, so if I'm doing AoE, that could be pretty cool. Let's go ahead and try that out. Because I like... Searing Nightmare. Oh, I thought it was... I think I misunderstood this ability. Can we change it? You must be in a rest area. So, okay, let's take a look. Instantly deal 99 damage to enemies around the target and afflicts them with Shadow Pain. If an enemy is already afflicted by Shadow Pain, Searing Nightmare's damage is increased. Is there a range? Well, we'll try it out, and if we don't like it, we'll change it.
King's honor, friend. Go with honor, friend.
What can I do for you? See you around.
What can I do for you? For the Alliance.
Hello. See you later. You need something? Have a good one. there. See you around.
Hello. Have a good one.
How are you? Safe travels.
Bandage trainer. So there's no first aid anymore. There's a bandage trainer? So how do I learn bandaging to begin with?
Can I help you? For the Alliance.
I haven't picked up any professions yet, so we're gonna have to start thinking about that. Okay, so this ability does damage just to mobs that are like right next to me, so it says must be channeling minds here. I don't understand this ability yet. Mind Seer is Mind Seer. Wow. So it's got to be really great for AoE. Let's try it. Let's try to AoE a few of these mobs. Let's get like 2 here. Let's do that. We're gonna do Mind Seer. No. It wasn't on cooldown, I guess. Oh, I really need to get... We need to get Omni CC. I've been having a hard time getting Omni CC to work. Good, let's see if this works. Okay. Copy. The copy. We're going to our WoW folder. You know, I should just make a shortcut for this shit, because I go here so often. Interface, add-ons, paste, place files, close. Alright, let's try this. Add-ons. Omni CC is what we're looking for. It still says it's out. We're just gonna say load out of date add-ons. Even if it says it's out of date, hopefully it'll still work, because it's driving me nuts that I can't see the cooldowns. Let's try to take a look here. Let's try this again. Yeah, I don't really understand this Searing Nightmare. it says must be channeling. I don't get it. Just do not get that ability right now. I don't get the cooldown on it either. Okay, so how many CC is working? So this doesn't have a cooldown. Obviously, it's on insanity. That just requires a certain amount of insanity. It's kind of strange. Yeah, no, it's kind of strange. Anyways, sure we're done with this quest. Yeah, I don't really like that ability. I'm gonna say it right now that Searing Nightmare is not really something I'm thinking is very great. I'm probably just using it wrong, but I don't like the mechanics seem a little janky. Sometimes I get lost in here and it always cracks me up because I've only been in this instance like 10,000 times. So for me to get lost is just kind of literally ridiculous. Alright, we still need some gold dust. Alright.
Hey there. Safe travels.
Well met. Be careful.
How are you? See you later.
Good day to you. See you later. can I help you? Have a good one. How are you? See you around. Well met. Safe travels.
Good day to you. Have a good one.
Well met. Safe travels.
Enter boar meat.
You need something? Have a good one. Hello. Safe travels.
Need something? See you later. How are you? See you around. Good day to you. Hey there. Safe travels.
Hey there. Have a good one.
Hey, what's up, Reptilian? I am a walking... I'm a walking shadow image of death. It's crazy.
Need help? Light bless you. Go with honor, friend. Greetings. For the Alliance.
Wow, it took you 13 hours to complete the main campaign. That's a pretty good amount of time. Congratulations, Reptilian. Congrats! Which Covenant did you choose? I'm probably going to go Vampire Covenant just because I think it fits the Shadow Priest more. It's either the Vampire Covenant or the Fae, but I'm leaning towards the Vampire because of the teleport. I think the teleport would just be cool to have on a Shadow Priest. You're a vampire? Alright. I think it appears that everybody's, like, that's going to be the most popular Covenant Reptilian. And I hated to go with it, but it's just like, it made sense for me because I'm a Shadow Priest, right? I mean, I look like a vampire even before I joined the Vampire Covenant, you know what I mean? Hey Mason, how's it going? So we're doing, from levels 30 to 40, we're going to be doing the, you know, Elwyn Forest Lakeshire. That should get us to level 40, I hope. And then from 40 to 45, I haven't decided yet. It's the only viable one for enhanced PvP. Yeah, I don't know all of the traits, Reptilian. Maybe you can give me a hand. I'm thinking of, like I said, I'm thinking of doing the vampire because I do kind of like that teleport ability that you get for the, you know, which I think would be kind of neat with the Shadow Priest. But, I mean, I haven't looked at the abilities, like, super in depth. So, it was either going to be the Fae or the vampire, the vampire, whatever they're called. The Lampier, vampire, I don't even know what they call them.
King's honor, friend. Light be with you.
Light be with you. Light bless you.
I didn't hear about it, but probably the only reason he was able to do it, Mason, is he probably didn't stream. I bet he didn't stream that shit live. He probably recorded the videos, did it, and didn't let anybody know he was doing it until after he did it. Because if you talk about it and stream it live, somebody's going to find out, and you're going to get somebody who's just going to gank you. So, I'm not, like, super impressed by someone doing that. I mean, obviously it's pretty cool, but if you did it in silence and just recorded the videos and played a class like 100 or something. What class did he play, Mason? You could probably do it, especially if you picked a server that wasn't that busy. Or a server that's predominantly your faction. I mean, just go to Ironforge Pro, right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you did it on not only a super dead realm, Mason, but one that's predominantly of your faction. So if I go to a server that's like 90% Alliance, I don't tell anybody that I'm going to do it. I pick an easy class, and I just record the videos but don't stream them. I mean, you know, it wouldn't be that difficult to do, right? So, I mean, it's cool that he did it, but I'm not, like, super impressed by it or anything. Yeah, it counts, but he didn't, yeah. It would be super cool if you did that, like, if you did that and you streamed it all. Like, if you did it on Bloodsail, or, like, not Bloodsail Buccaneers, but let's say you did it on a pretty, you know, pretty busy server, and you streamed it, man, that would be That would be pretty impressive, no doubt. Yeah, I mean he did the world first PvP silent mode PvP. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I'm not trying to knock the guy, but I'm just saying I'm not super like impressed by it. Like I said, I'd be impressed if he did it on a pretty popular server and he streamed it. You know, streamed it all live while he was doing it. And then I'd be very impressed. I'd be like, wow, because you'd probably have to fight a lot of people. You know, would not be easy. It'd be very difficult, actually. I mean, it was only a matter of time until somebody did that. I thought about doing it, but I was like, man, like, maybe I'll do it on a... Yeah, it's tough. I mean, if you picked a rogue, too, Mason. Rogue would be the class that would be the easiest to do it on because you just save your vanish for escape, you know what I mean?
You need something?
But it still would be hard because if a level
careful.
60 just comes up and, you know, two-shots you or whatever, I mean, it's all she wrote. So... People just looking for something to do they think is going to get their name out there. Nothing wrong with that, I guess.
Be careful.
Well, doing this zone is easy, but man, the quest XP in this area is not the best. I'm not, not the best quest XP. Although I'm leveling fairly quick. I've only been online for 45 minutes, and I've done almost 3 levels in 45 minutes. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know, like, when you try to get verified, you submit your videos and all that. I wonder how much they actually go through them.
Need help?
I'm pretty, like, Cargos comes to my streams fairly frequently, so he knows me. He knows me because he's Cargos found my Protection Paladin streams when he was looking at trying to gather information for his Protection Paladin leveling guide, or Protection Paladin Classic guide. And he found my Paladin streams, and that's when he first, I think, subscribed to my channel. And then I talked to him a couple times, after that. So, I mean, he knows that I'm not the person who would ever cheat, so... But yeah, I wonder how much they really go through... Yeah, I can't believe they go through every bit of footage either, Yeah, the zones scale with your level. Once you go to Chromie and say that you're going to do the... Once you go to Chromie and pick like one, they all scale. Every zone scales. Like, I actually did a little bit of research on it, and you don't even have to... I mean, once you tell her you're gonna do the time lapse or time, whatever it's called, then every zone will scale. So... Which is cool. It's like it's like World of Warcraft. I meant to say it's like Guild Wars 2, you know? Although in Guild Wars 2, not every zone scales, you know? But the cool thing... They won't verify no deaths? Oh, I didn't know that. I thought that Blizzard did. I thought that that GMs did verify that, but maybe not. But, it would be cool if they just put it in the, you know, in the achievements. I mean, you can, it should still be in here. Look, deaths. Like, I have 3 total deaths. If they would just add this to Classic, you know, this achievement panel, and all they have to put in is maybe put in a few of these things into Classic, and one of them being, you know, total deaths, that would kind of solve it right there, wouldn't it?
Greetings. Farewell.
What?
Be with you.
Ready for work.
Go with honor, friend.
Ready for work.
Looking for something specific?
What am I going to do with a 6-slot bag and an 8-slot bag?
See you around.
So I was level 30 when I started. And that was 15 minutes ago, so we've done three levels and 7 bars in like 50 minutes, I guess. This is definitely not as fast as probably maybe if I would have stayed in the Shadowlands, but I don't really know. I don't know what this is over here. Is that... That's that... I think it's the boulder guy is a little crater inside of Westfall. Whirlwind something. Well, I haven't even gotten to the Shadowlands, Mason, so are you saying you've actually watched the actual Shadowlands content? I mean, I'm kind of curious to see the quests for the Covenants, and I think the Covenant abilities and the Covenant... I mean, it's the same thing. They created more systems to grind out something. The Covenants have like 40 ranks or something you have to grind through. So it's just... The thing that I hate about World of Warcraft, you know, I shouldn't say that I hate. The thing that I don't really care for that much in World of Warcraft is they just... Every expansion, all it is a way to come up with some sort of mechanic or some sort of system to grind through. You know, just to make people come in and log in and do daily quests. I don't like that mechanic, really, you know? And I guess some people who are diehard WoW players would probably just tell me, well, then why are you here playing the game? But I just want to check it out. I thought it'd be fun to level up a character from level... Well, you can't really do level 1 because I'm an allied race, so I start at level 10. But I thought it'd be fun to do the allied race. To like level, I guess, 60, right? Yeah, I think they've gone too flashy with the abilities. I think they've got, I think there are too many abilities. I think there's too many effects of the abilities. I mean, there's so much shit going on my character that I'm like, you get to the point where you don't even care. I mean, like, there's abilities I don't even use. I mean, it's just ridiculous. There's so much shit. You know, like, and I talked about it before. They went too far with it. You know, you have a system that you know works, yeah, and you have something that's great. You got lightning in a bottle. And instead of just sticking with what you know works, you tried to add a lot of stuff and keep adding and adding and adding, and that's not what they should have done. They should have just... I mean, you still need to add stuff to the game, but they made too many things, too many changes that changed the core game, and that's what they shouldn't have done. They should have stuck with the core gameplay. You know? Well, I think, yeah, the gamers are different, but you have the people that wanted to play classic WoW are the original. Most of them are kind of like the hardcore. Well, they're not all of them are hardcore, of course, but there are a lot of the older players like me who want to play games probably a little bit differently than the way the people play it today, you know?
Greetings. What can I do for you?
Yeah, it's really death by a thousand cuts. They tried to do a lot of stuff. You know, they tried to get more. They got greedy. They wanted to get more people. They tried to broaden their audience. And there's a lot of things they did. And it would take way too long for me to discuss it all here. But they had a formula that worked, and they kind of went away from it. You know, the one thing they do now, which is common to every expansion, is they create some sort of time sink, some sort of thing that players have to sink their time into that pushes their progression, you know, along a certain like linear, almost like a linear path. And you know, whether it was the Arcanite power or whatever it was called, or it was the, you know, Warlords of Draenor. I mean, every expansion has these like daily quests that you grind through to open up different things, and this expansion is no different. Shadowlands has added the, you know, the covenants, and the covenants have all their leveling systems and all their things that you might want, you know, and it's, you know, and they're forcing you to go log in and do daily quests, and if you want, you can do some PvP or arena, and if you win first arena match of the day, you'll get some of these you know, reputation or points or whatever, and those things are used towards you know, getting toys or getting some sort of cosmetic items or advancing your covenant's ranks, you know. But again, it's just a very boring, repetitive, daily type of grind that is boring. I mean, I don't really understand why people find it. I mean, it's cool to go through and get stuff and get neat things, and that's why people do it. But to me, it's a system that's just, it's just all they're doing is putting, you know, you're just putting a bow on a pig. You know, the pig's ugly, right? You can put the bow on and try to pretty it up, but it's still, in its essence, it's just a pig. And that's what World of Warcraft is to me. It's just a big bloated pig. They keep trying to put pretty things on it, lipstick and bows, but in the end, it's still just a fat, ugly pig. But you know, some people like pigs, I guess, right? But I mean, you know, I'm leveling through. Like I said, I haven't even reached the Shadowlands content. You know. Well, you can get XP from collecting yours, but they've nerfed the herb XP. It used to be a lot more
What can I
actually.
do for you?
So they've actually nerfed it. I probably should have picked different quests because I've done these quests in the wetlands so much. It's like not sure that picking these quests is probably was necessarily the best way for me to go. Let's maybe knock out a few of these and maybe we'll try going back to a different area. But it really doesn't matter where I'm going to be doing the same thing, you know. Well, it's pre-alpha. I can't get into the pre-alpha. And I'm sick of them doing pre-alpha. I'm so sick of Pantheon. God, I'm so tired of, like, pre-alpha, pre-alpha, pre-alpha. And then you just see Basgrim's video on, I'm just like... Where was it? He did this video where he was talking about...
We're ready to go.
You know, building the world and of Pantheon and how, like, they added new systems in the game that made it easier for them to add assets, and it's like they're basically taking a step backwards to go 2 steps forward. And I'm like, man, I'm sick. You know... Yeah, to get into the pre-alpha, you have to have donated basically $1,000 to the game, right? So you have to have donated about $1,000 to the game to get in, to be, you know, eligible for pre-alphas. Now, earlier on, when they were still like in the very infancy and they first put the pre-order packages out, it probably was a lot less. It probably was only like a couple $100 to be honest. But as more and more people got into the game and more interest started getting thrown at the game, they started raising those packages so they could make money. You know, more demand. You know. Supply and demand, you know. What am I doing here? A Murloc clue, okay. I might have bit off more than I could chew this time. But yeah, earlier in Pantheon, when it was still, you know, when they first created the pledge packages, you probably could have donated like $100 and or maybe $200, and at that point in time, you would have always had access to pre-alpha. By the time I donated up to where I was up around like $300 donated, you know, it still was not enough to get me. You know, it still wasn't enough to get me into the pre-alphas. I've only donated enough money so that I can get into the alpha, right? And I'm not gonna. I've already donated like $300 or $350. I'm certainly not gonna donate another $650 just so I can get into some shitty pre-alpha, because their pre-alphas are, I mean, they're pretty shitty, let's be honest, right? You can go look at the footage on, you know, Minus's channel. It's nothing that's that exciting. Yeah, but I'm already losing interest, Mason. I'm level, what am I, 33, 34, and I'm already kind of like, meh. You know what I mean? It's just, but this is just trying to get up to the Shadowlands content, so I have to push through and get there. Because I want to actually,
For the
you know,
Alliance.
see the new content. But I'm just tired of Pantheon's, like, they've been working on that game for so long, and I understand kind of the concept of like, well, it was like a crowdfunded game, so they had to put stuff out for people to see, so people know that they're working on it. But by doing that, you know, you have all these people who are really waiting for the game to come out, and you've been working on it for like 7 years. They can sit there and tell you all you want, but they started development of Pantheon like literally like 7 years ago. They may have restarted it, like they said, oh, well, we restarted we restarted, we got a new dev team, blah, 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 blah. But still, it's, man, it literally, like, they started really, the idea and everything was like 7 years ago at least. And I can't believe that someone like Brad McQuaid, who was part of the original makers of EverQuest, they couldn't raise enough money to make the game. They actually, you know what I mean? It just seems, what do these guys do with their money? You know? Yeah, and the whole thing is they're claiming that that's just because they've added these. They basically, like, in earlier versions of the footage, they had just bought assets off the Unity store and just stuck them in the game. So they didn't make any of the assets, but now they put in the system so that they can easily create the custom art assets and custom objects and put them in the world. So now they're having to go through and create all that stuff and take out all the assets they paid for. You know, those are just placeholder assets. Which is, again, you know, whatever, fine, but still, it's like, man. Well, people lose interest. And when you have a game that's been in development for that long, and it almost looks like it's going in revert backwards, you know, because of the fact that they had these videos where the game kind of looked pretty decent, and then, you know, with completed zones and all this. Then all of a sudden, they start putting out pre-alpha footage of, you know, zones that are completely, you know, have gray box placeholders. It doesn't really get people that excited about it. You know, I'm certainly not getting excited about it. It just tells me that they've got a long way to go before the game is going to be done. So it's like, why get excited? Why even pay attention to it right now? Because so much could change between now and when the game comes out, you know? Yeah, the vanilla WoW graphics still look pretty good. They did a good job of kind of sprucing up the classic client, because it's really not the original client. Obviously, it's a more modern client. Oh. Mm. I actually ran out of mana. I thought I had some mana, but I guess I don't know. It wouldn't let me cast heal there for some reason. I'm not really sure why. That was weird. I had plenty of mana. I thought I did. Whatever. Whatever. Yeah, it's just too many skills, man. I don't. I don't think they'll do Classic Plus. I think Classic Plus was their best option of creating something really new and cool. You know what I mean? To me, it would have been their best way to actually create something that held true to the original, game and the vision of the game, and it just would have been great. I mean, you basically take World of Warcraft, vanilla, the original game, and you just basically create almost like an entirely different new expansion that branches off of vanilla, but keeps the same feeling for like the leveling pace and speed and all that. It still made it difficult. In fact, I would even say the Classic Plus should have increased the difficulty. And in fact, in general, I think every expansion of an MMO should increase the difficulty. It should be completely opposite of what happens. Like, MMOs come out, and then after, like, a year, or even after 6 months, whatever, they start decreasing the difficulty. They start adding stuff into the game that makes the game easier. Fast travel, reducing the amount of quests to level. They just keep making the game easier and easier, but it should be the other way around. The game should start off difficult, and each expansion should add new content that's even more challenging than the last content, because the way I look at it, if you're like level 60 and you're fighting level 60 monsters, well, they're going to be big and powerful monsters, but if you get to level 70, the monsters should be even bigger and even powerful. They should be even more dangerous. They should require even more coordination. So I think the higher up you go, the more difficult. And also, you should do that on purpose to prevent people from just rushing through the content. You're always going to have the Care Bears and the people that just complain and whine and bitch, and and there's not really a whole lot you can probably do about that. But that's just my thought. That's the way I would do it. But whatever. I didn't make the game. You gotta make you gotta make Shadow Free Survival, right? Hey, what's up, Tomas? I'm just, to me, like, the way I would make an MMO would be so different. It's a lot more RP based, and a lot more, not RP, but RPG based. I mean, it would be a lot more of a role-playing game where there's just, it would be a lot more difficult. We talked about it yesterday. There wouldn't be any map, there wouldn't be any mini-map, there wouldn't be any hand-holding. Quests would be very difficult, and they would just give you a little bit of information, and you'd have to figure it out. There wouldn't be any fast travel, really. Somebody's getting attacked. I'm good. Hope you're doing good.
Light be with you. Light bless you.
I mean, some add-ons are good. I don't mind. Like, little things like this add-on, OmniCC adding the timers, cooldown timers. Things like that I don't have a problem with. But there's a lot of add-ons, like quest helpers and those things that should all be disallowed. I mean, no quest helpers, no, none of that stuff.
Greetings.
So.
For the Alliance. Light bless you.
Hey there. Be careful.
There's a new dwarf voice? Is it for like one of the new allied races, or? most of the Care Bear MMO players of today wouldn't want to play the MMO I would create. You know what I mean? They wouldn't want to go there. No, I mean, Thomas, I think you're right. I mean, I understand why they do that, but I also disagree with you a little bit, in that I think you have to educate, just like any industry. You have to educate the user a little bit and kind of force them to say, hey, this is the way it's going to be, and if you want to play this game, you got to man up and do it. And you'd be surprised, a lot of people, if that's their only option, you know. But the problem is, the companies have catered to the Care Bears. They've catered to the people that are like, oh, this is too difficult. And, you know, and they cry about it, especially in the forums and stuff, and, you know. But I mean, when I played Lineage 2 back in beta, like, and the quests were so vague and different. There was no quest helper. They'd be like, hey, you know, you need to go find this guy. He's, you know, when you're like, where is he? Where's this guy I need to find? Well, he's somewhere down to the south, past some statue. Well, where's that statue at? Oh, I don't know. It's somewhere down to the south. That would be the quest. I mean, you'd be walking all over the map trying to find this guy. You know, there was no holding of your hand, you know. But whatever, I digress. And you are correct too, Mason. Everybody jumps. I mean, once Blizzard made so much money with WoW, everybody's like, "Oh my God, MMOs! We're gonna make a bunch of MMOs and make shit tons of money." And but people started to realize it's not so easy to make a good MMO. It's extremely difficult. What else do I need here? Gore Tusk Flanks. Yeah, no one cared about money. Yeah, true. There's a lot, yeah, things change, man. There's a ton of crap. Everybody's trying, yeah, it's... yeah, I've heard of Tips Out. Isn't Tips Out that... He's kind of that... I don't know, I don't really think I like him. He's that bearded guy, right? Well, of course, a lot of them are beard guys. But, yeah, this guy. I don't really dislike him or like him, but he's kind of meh. I don't know. He's kind of like no skill and just kind of meh. You know, what do you think about Tips Out? I don't know, he's just... I don't really have a big opinion of Tips Out. I think, you know, he's just meh. Yeah, well, he's just kind of meh. He's like, meh, you know. Well, here, let's take a look at me and see how see how bad people are gonna look at a picture of me and be like, look at this jackass, right? There you go. There I am. Look at this. Who is this jackass? You know. That's what I had, like my purple hair, but I'm old, dude. I mean, look at this. I'm like 47 years old in this picture. You know. I'm an old guy. I'm really old. I forget how old I am. Honestly, I forget how old I am. You see me? Yeah, but I'm just... But when people look... When you say something like that, like, look at the picture of him. Like, I wonder what people think when they look at a picture of me. Like, look at this douchebag. Yeah, I've got a webcam. I just never really use it. It's more for my wife than for me. You know what I mean? Like, it's like I don't want her to walk in, you know, and what is this? Sure, I don't care. Like, if I'm streaming with the webcam, she's always like a little nervous about walking into the office while I'm streaming if the webcam's on and all that, and it's just whatever, you know. Slave pins. Any pick with a guitar is excused, huh? I'm sure I can do a lot of guitar picks.
Farewell.
We survive.
Why do these guys have these ugly bars on their heads? You living in Scotland? 4:40 a.m. It is, I don't know, 11 a.m. here? 11:40 a.m.? I live in the U.S. Yeah. I'm just like not enjoying these nameplates here. I don't think I have them set up, do I? There we go. That's better. God, it's been so long since I've done this. Well, I'm glad I got that healing potion, because I'm kind of low on the old healing potions here. Oh, here we go. See what's the first heavy use of Angelo?
You brought this on yourselves.
I don't know. I'll probably just go for I just want to go for like I was just gonna go for like 40, but I'm flying through these levels so fast, Tomas, so maybe we'll do like maybe we'll do like 45 maybe? Man, that this monk's doing a ton of damage. I'm assuming he's a Windwalker monk. Why is my numlock wasn't on? I'm like, why is my buff not working? Well, yeah, Gandalf. Yeah, I didn't notice it either. I wasn't even looking. No, I'm not out DPSing too many people in this group. They're doing some good damage. I'm probably gonna have to use my my assist again. Where's my assist at? Assist. Guess we'll just use. Didn't I have a T key in here somewhere? Where did my T key go? Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Well, whatever. Guess we'll do Shift R for now for my assist key. But yeah, we need to assist the tank. Yeah, monks fight like monks, yeah. Yeah, monks they punch and they kick. They do spinning kicks and stuff. They don't really use weapons. They're more like. Well, that didn't work out too well, did it? I don't know how many mana. I got no manas. Trying to like bail. Did you notice I'm like trying to bail this group out because they're all getting killed. Oh man. Let's see what we got here. We have so many people with reses. I don't have any, like, mana drink. All I've got is this. Actually, this is not. This is something, I guess, right? Yeah. It's funny that I've leveled all the way to 35 guys from level 10, and I've not needed mana drink up until, like, right now. And when I'm doing this dungeon, I'm like, oh, shit. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing with these pools. They're not really doing the dungeon right. You know, you should clear the top before you go down and do this. But I guess, you know, whatever. If they want to do it this way, it's fine. I guess they just want to run to the boss guy here and take him out. And... it's weird because I'm not used to playing Shadow Priest, so like, especially now in retail, I have so many skills I don't really know my rotations or anything, you know. God, he's gonna kill me. Jeez. Well, see, that's the tank's fault. So the tank, what the tank's supposed to do here is face the mob away. You know. The tank's supposed to face the boss away from the group. There. And of course he didn't, so... I actually was going to go into a dispersion. Actually, I was trying to disperse at that point, but it was too late. I forgot, I haven't done this boss in years. This is the last time I've done this boss. So I was just like, holy crap, look at all the damage I'm taking. Just have to wait for res. It's just the druid and the tank at this point. What's this? I don't want to join the group channel. No, thank you. I don't even know. Like, so basically doing the dungeons is pretty much yeah. Well, it's pretty sad, though, when you look at the XP. I mean, hopefully the quests, you know, when we turn the quest in, we'll get some XP, because just doing the dungeon, the XP is pretty shitty. So we got a lot of experience for completing the dungeon. I mean, so hopefully somebody will res me. I need to loot the boss. And we didn't do this one either. Lost in action. We did these two quests, so. But the recap just goes through, it shows you how you died. It basically shows you what killed you. I got killed by the acid spray. You know. Okay, now we need to... There is a quest up here, you know. So another thing you're supposed to do is you get this guy first, because he usually gives you a buff of nature protection. So when you fight the that boss down there, all that poison that he just spit on me that killed me, won't be so bad, right?
Peace.
So you talk to him,
Good luck, friend.
and he gives me the nature's. He gives me like a buff, so. Anyways, so yeah, we kind of did that. They did it backwards, so. So your nature resistance increases nature resistance in all stats, but whatever. Yeah, you get these people. It's funny in these games, you know, in WoW, and they don't know. It's amazing, isn't it, though? As long as the game's been out, that these people haven't done. You know, they haven't done the dungeons. You know. Now, can I teleport out and back in? Let's try that. I just want to. I don't want to leave the instance group. How do I do it? Teleport out of dungeon. It's been so long. I haven't played retail. And now we're going to teleport to dungeon. So we can turn our quests in, right? That puts us at the front. And then we can turn our quests in. And I guess I didn't get one of the quests, unfortunately.
Goddess watch over you.
What do you need, stranger?
Yeah. Yeah, thanks, Tomas. It just had to take a second for me to remember how to do it because I haven't done it in so long. But yeah, it looks like we've got a talent point. I need to get rid of this talent. I don't like Searing Nightmare. Terrifies the target, reduces the cooldown of silence. Terrifies the target, play stunning them. Psychic Core. Look at the target with a mind bomb. Every 2 seconds, the target dies. I don't know, man. Mind bomb sounds good for leveling, but mind bomb. What is this? I gotta look at my key bindings here really quick. Okay, mouse wheel up, mouse button 5. You think teenagers and tweens don't really play MMORPGs? I would the average age I believe for MMOs right now is around 25. Is around probably like 20 to 28, probably in that range. I would imagine. You know. But yeah, I'm struggling to play the Shadow Priest because I have so many skills like right now, and I don't really know the order, and it's just you level so quick in this version of WoW. It's like you don't even really get a chance to, if you've never really played the Shadow Priest in
Go
retail,
with honor, friend.
or at least haven't played it recently, you just get so many skills so fast. It's like you don't really get a chance to kind of play around with them and figure out what works best. So,
Farewell.
but that's that's pretty par for the course. I mean, you do
Well
have to spend a lot of time on these classes to
Be
really
careful.
get an in-depth understanding of what to do in each scenario.
Need help? See you around.
But yeah, we are, what, level 36? I've only been playing for an hour and 50 minutes. I think I was 30. So, We would have done a few. We would have done at least another. We'd be at least 37 if we hadn't jumped into that dungeon, I think. Hmm. Yeah, there's just like so much, like so many skills. Like the decision making right now, I'm not sure what to use when. I'm still trying to play around with it and figure out what works best. But it's like, man, you have so many skills here. I was supposed to get the overloaded golem. I think and use them to kill those guys. Probably. I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do here. Yeah.
Need help? For the Alliance. King's honor, friend.
Hey there. Have a good one.
I supply only the finest goods. Have a good one.
What can I do for you? Light bless you.
You need something? Be careful.
Well, I think he's really into that, into it, you know, he's really into the community-based aspect of Pantheon, and that's what I'm excited about Pantheon is the community, is to work together with players to actually, you know, accomplish objectives, you know. This new skill sucks. Let's get rid of this. I don't like this at all. Where's the inn at? It used to be over here. Oh, it's still over here, right? Well, I'm gonna go through Red Ridge. I'm not really liking Westfall. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think Westfall's not that great right now, but
Greetings.
I don't know if I've leveled through Red Ridge post-Scata. Honestly, I'm sure I have. I'm sure I have.
Go with honor, friend.
Yeah, I don't like this ability. Let's go for some more passive stuff. Vampiric Touch. Let's do that one. Instead of Mind Bomb, it's just kind of crappy. Let's go with reduces the cooldown to silence. And I don't even have, do I even have silence on my? I do. Let's just reduces the silence cooldown. Sure. Sayora. Where is my fear? I don't even see it. It's like fear just like disappeared. I guess at some point maybe it's gone. Let's just, I don't know. Well, no, we have Psychic Scream. I own Psychic Horror. Where's Psychic Scream? I don't see Psychic Scream in here. I think I'm gonna die here. I think I'm so dead here. Yeah. Man. I mean, there is world PvP. I've been killed several times by higher level characters. I mean, I am flagged, so any horde can kill me. I do kind of miss Mindseer already. It does do pretty good damage for like AoE. I'm already getting bored of retail, guys. It's already just like meh. Just the repetitive, boring ass like quests. It's like I am missing Mindseer already. Or what was it called? This one, Searing Nightmare. I'm gonna grab it back actually. I was kind of getting a little bit used to it, I guess. I didn't like it at first, but the more I used it, the more I started to like it. How the hell do I feed the homeless?
Won't work.
Hey, outside the wall. I'm like wondering where they are. Who am I in combat with? This. Yeah, it better be the final pre-alpha. I mean, seriously, it's gotten to be point to be ridiculous. Yeah, I hope I get to play soon. I mean, we'll see. I mean, I hope Pantheon will be a good game. I'm just tired of how long it's taking him. But you know, what can you do, man? You know, what can you do?
Greetings. Go with honor, friend.
Greetings. See you later.
King's honor, friend. Be careful.
Guys, I think I'm gonna hit the bathroom. Oh, I'll be right back. Alright. So we're 36. We still got a ways to go, because I gotta get to 50 before I can do the Shadowlands content, so we're 14 levels away. Level 37. Thanks to us. Oh, at the end of the Nathan's? Yeah, I am a supporter of Nathan's channel, because I like Nathan. I think Nathan's a good guy. He's about the only person I support. Yeah, I'm a channel member, yeah. I like Nathan. I mean, like I said, I think he's a really good guy, and I like Pantheon. I like what Pantheon's trying to do from a community point of view. I just am not a real big fan of how they're approaching releasing their information. I think they're releasing a little bit, maybe a little bit too much information. You know, I would like to see them hold back. But, you know, whatever. It is what it is, you know? I think if you just release enough to keep people interested but don't give them everything, I mean, people are going to see, I mean, they're just being very transparent, which is, you know, can be good and bad, I guess. Yeah, he's a good guy. You know, he's just a good guy. You talking about what Pantheon doesn't want people asking for reruns? I mean, I haven't, no idea.
Hello. Be careful.
Hmm.
What can I do for you? See you around.
All right, guys. I think I'm gonna call it quits. I'm actually nodding off to sleep here, but in just 2 hours and 20 minutes, we did like over 7 levels. Try to come in tomorrow, and I may do a classic. I'm probably gonna do a classic stream tomorrow night, and then I'll pick up and do another retail stream the next night. What is today? Today is Tuesday, right? So we'll do a classic WoW stream tomorrow with the Warrior, and then on Thursday we'll pick up the retail again. But yeah, I just want to level a character all the way through Shadowlands all the way to level 60 just to see what it's like. But I also want to get back on my Warrior and get that level Warrior going again. I will. Yeah, and I think it's going to be interesting. I think Pantheon has a chance to be a really good game. It has to be. I just think they need to fix the combat system. I think the combat system looks really bad right now. And I don't think it has to be a great combat system, but I just think basic, tab targeting with boring animations is just an unfortunate way to go. I hope that's not what happens, Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Hope everybody has a great evening, great morning, wherever you are in the world. And keep on gaming, everybody, and I'll see you again real soon. Peace out.